Sit down, class. It's time for you to get your learn on. My name is Kit. This is my wonderful associate and assistant professor, the outstanding, legendary, super intelligent Kira.
I will be doing none of the teaching.
She is the professor in the house.
No, and I am in the house, though.
Yeah, she is in the house.
That's a true story.
So there we go. And we got ourselves a very fun and interesting video to react to. Let me go ahead and hit that button right there. And also, by the way, hey, wait, what's going on here? Whoa! Whoa!
I'm still suffering from this coughing.
There you go. Right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So there we go. So yeah, we got ourselves a fun video to react to. We're going to get our learn on and learn about the first Punic War. Not Pubic War, Punic War.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you clarified that for
differentiate the two. So
the first Punic War.
Punic War.
Do you know anything about this?
A little. I'm a history nerd for this. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Great.
So there we go.
That makes one of us.
And we're going to learn about the glory, the honor, the respect of Ultramar. I mean, ancient Rome. Ancient Rome. And after all, the Romans were known for peace, diplomacy, education, and understanding. And those god-awful, mean Carthaginians just wanted to start that ridiculous war for no reason. So there we go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Note to self. Don't trust everything Kit says.
Trust everything. There is no fifth chaos god. Anyways. Kira, you ready to get your learn on?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Let's hit that. A button one more time.
Is made possible by NordVPN.
NordVPN.
Click the link below and get an exclusive deal with a huge discount and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Introducing our new, glorious, breathtaking Bucket Plushie. Limited quantity. Available now. Along with some Punic War character pins. Wow. Buy them, or I'll marry your mother. It's your choice.
Papa? Papa?
You can marry my mom. I don't think you want to, but you certainly can.
Rome, sweet Rome.
Oh, Marcellus, you sure have a lot of dignitas. Kiss me. Okay.
Hey. Oh, hey.
Hey, everyone, look away. This is an adult situation. If you're...
I love his bug eyes right here.
I think I know what I'm going to have for our screenshot background.
Hi, sir. Just reading the newspaper. What can I do for you? Well, you know how you always say Rome is the greatest civilization in the world?
Yep.
It bloody well is. Well, I was just wondering, what makes us so great?
Simple. It's just cause.
How did we come to be? Wow, my son. Boy, let me take you on a journey to this side of the room. The story of Rome begins with these beautiful baby boys.
I missed what it said at the bottom. It's a warning. Content in the slideshow may what?
Warning. Contents. Tales contained within this slideshow presentation may be partially or entirely mythical. Which I have to say, just wait a minute. Are you telling me that a city, government, and empire would lie about its origins? Name one incident in human history. I can't think of one.
Never heard of such a thing.
The story of
the government
Rome
is to be trusted.
Begins with these
Always.
Beautiful baby boys going to town on some she-wolf mommy milkers.
Whoa,
That's
yeah.
gross. You're gross.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you are
son.
gross.
You're not gross. I love you. They're called Romulus and Remus, and when they grew up in 753 BC, they founded Rome. But there was just one problem. They couldn't agree on which of them should be the king. But they worked it out peacefully, right? Oh,
yes,
heavens
of course.
no. Romulus caved Remus's skull in with a shovel. Here's a picture. Our first king committed fratricide? I know. Look at his face. When's the part where we become the greatest civilization, Dad? Well, you see, at first Rome was full of men. Oh, yeah. I'm talking like a...
manly men. The most manliest of men there is. For the realm
like
of Ultramar.
Like a real sausage party.
Yeah.
Look at those beefy guys.
What you would call them, maybe.
Is that all the same? That's the same fucking guy.
I know, it is. But you would call them a nice snack. There you you go.
Real sausage party. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So we invited some neighboring cities over for a big feast.
Yeah.
And then we literally kidnapped all of their women. Here's a picture. Look at that one. She's like, this is messed up. You're messed up. Ugh. Sorry. I'll be a better father. I promise. So then, finally, after centuries of monarchy, those tyrannical kings started getting a little too big for their britches.
Goddamn right.
Through the kings and established Rome as a republic. Is that when all
Yay, Republic.
Yeah, look at that. People working together.
There you go. Long live the Republic.
the killing stopped? Oh, heavens no. That's when the killing surged, baby.
Yeah.
Wild and conquered the Latin League, the Samnites, the Etruscans. Woo! What a rush. Rome seems pretty barbaric.
The Etruscans had it coming. Yes, that's right. I'm speaking bad about a culture and people that are long since been dead for thousands of years. But the Etruscans had it coming. The Etruscans had it coming. Hashtag the Etruscans had it coming.
You're barbaric! Oh, I forgot to tell you about the time a prophet told Saturn his son would one day overthrow him. So Saturn literally ate his own son seconds after he was born. I don't want to see a picture. Here's a picture.
Oh, no.
Look at that!
Well, the Roman gods, Roman mythology is based off of Greek mythology. So Kronos eating his children, Hera, Poseidon, Hades, Zeus, who is also called Jupiter in Rome, then took care of Kronos, also known as Saturn.
Got it. Okay.
Because it was the war between the Titans and the gods.
Okay.
That's messed up, man. Are we really this uncivilized? Hey! If we were so uncivilized, would we use communal toilets where we all fart and poo together in one big stinky, steamy, dirty toilet room? Yeah, Dad. We would. Clean your butt with a sponge, Timulus. But all these guys just used it. What's wrong with your son, bro? I don't want to be Roman. This is so weird. You're weird. Oh, sorry, you're not weird. I'm sure you're probably fine. The Roman Republic. A nation that, since its foundation, had been stabbing necks all the way down the Italian peninsula.
Hey.
But this isn't the famous Roman Empire that ruled the known world. Not yet anyway.
Jesus,
this is a
that's
relatively
huge.
Juvenile Rome.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it is.
Still just a regional power. In 264 BC, the big daddy of the Western Mediterranean was Carthage. Let's rewind a bit. Carthage was founded in 814 BC when some Phoenicians in Tyre had a mega surplus of goods and decided to export those goods across the Mediterranean. They became the dominant trading power in the region, and to support their growing trade network, the Phoenicians established a number of colonies, one of which was Carthage. Therefore, Carthage began its life as a Phoenician trade colony, and the Carthaginians were actually Phoenicians, or, if you're a Latin-speaking Roman, they were Punic. Hence
Punic. Remember, we're not using the other word that starts with P.
the name of the video. Over the centuries, Carthage gradually expanded and became the region's base of power. Just like Rome, Carthage was a semi-democratic republic with its own senate and judiciary. But there were also some pretty hefty differences between the two. While Rome was big into farming and stabbing people in the neck, the Carthaginians, on the other hand, just like their Phoenician forefathers, had built their power through trade and navigating the waves. They went here and there, selling ivory tusks, gold, and slaves. And as a result, they were rolling in it. Whenever they weren't busy swimming around in their copious hoards of money, in their spare time, they also possibly enjoyed sacrificing their children to Baal, the god of... Let me just check my notes. Ah, yes. Plant fertility. Oh boy,
Wow,
these figs
okay.
aren't too hot. Maybe if I throw my son into a burning pit of fire, they'll grow. Have you tried watering them, Dad? No, we'll try that second. As a result of all their trading.
Hey, look, I mean, after
We
all,
want to we want to create the best outcome from the watering. So clearly, we would have to kill the boy first.
and then if the wife says, "What happened to our son?" Don't worry, we can just make another one.
Exactly.
They're replaceable.
They're replaceable.
Carthage had emerged as
That's
one of
terrible.
the Mediterranean super.
I'm sorry.
They
It is
said.
terrible.
Rome? What the heck is that? Well, I know
Greatest
it's a
nation
pretty
ever.
obscure little country that you've probably never heard of. But this spunky young nation was about to upset the entire region's balance of power. Initially, the two sides enjoyed relatively friendly relations, and had even signed a couple treaties. But it was a relationship that was practically destined to turn sour. See, Rome had a thing where they liked to aggressively expand their boundaries, often viewing such expansion as a defensive act. Kinda like when you kill your neighbor, because you knew eventually they would have tried to kill you first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody who
Carthage
does
was
that.
extremely protective of its wealthy trade network. So if you put a very strategically
Preemptive
important
strikes?
island
What?
between them, well, too quick.
I mean, Kira, this is Rome's self-defense, okay? They're just doing a preemptive attack so that they're not invaded. Simple.
Makes total sense.
I mean, it's like throwing a shit-fit haymaker in the club. No consequences
I
whatsoever.
don't know what a shit fit haymaker is.
It's like a punch that you're really signaling and like it's okay. Imagine I'm just coming at you like I'm gonna punch you.
Okay.
You just a shit fit haymaker is just like
Is it like flying through the air, sort of the lines like going by?
Yeah,
Kinda like
yeah.
that.
That's a shit fit haymaker. So there you go. And then there we go.
Plus 2 equals war. Tensions rose, and the two sides began viewing each other with increasing disdain. The hard-working Romans looked across the water at the money-hungry Carthaginians and said, "Look at those dishonest crooks. Bet they've never done an honest day's work in their lives." And the Carthaginians looked back and said, "Look at those simple-minded brutes. Bet they've never sacrificed a baby in their lives." Yeah. While war between the two superpowers seemed inevitable, the event that finally triggered it was a little unexpected. The whole thing began with a few simple mad lads on a wild night out.
Yeah.
These mad lads are called the Mamertines. They were Italian mercenaries employed by the tyrant of Syracuse here. But when he died, his successor said, "Sorry, fellas, we don't need any big burly men with sharp sticks anymore. You can all go home." The Mamertines, as it turned out, didn't want to go home. So instead, they went to the nearby town of Messana and said, "Hey man, we are but poor little buff boys without a home. May we come in?" Aw, poor fellas. Sure thing. Just so long as you promise not to massacre all of us.
Yeah, don't worry, I trust
We
them.
promise. The Mamertines then massacred all of them. Well, not all of them, just the men. And they stole their homes and families. This is my house now. This is my best dad ever mug now. And you guys are my new family. Son, wanna go play catch with your old papa? You're not my real dad. Ugh. Teenagers. Am I right, dear? You're not my real husband. Ugh, I'm so trapped in this marriage. Then get out.
Then leave.
No, Messana was now controlling.
I feel your pain, buddy. You know, he's just trying to build a household. I mean, yeah, he robbed the household, but I mean, he's trying to be a better person, right?
I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't think I side with you on this one.
Yeah,
That
I
seems
think
really-
I'm crossing the line with this one. I'm crossing the line with this one. Yeah.
I mean,
Controlled by the
come on.
Mamertines, and they began raiding up and down the Syracuse coastline. When the new ruler of Syracuse saw this, he wasn't happy. The Syracusans began fighting back, and in response, the Mamertines said, "Oh crap, they're fighting back? What do we do? Quick, we'll convince the Carthaginians to come and save us." Oh no! We're in trouble, and we need a big, strong empire to come and rub our bellies.
Wow.
Why are you saying it like that? If I was a big, strong empire, I think I'd like to be seduced.
Hey, look, I think, you know, let's face it, you know, I mean, everyone likes to feel loved and appreciated. So,
Yeah, I mean, and they also probably knew about the tension between
yeah,
the two regions.
that's right.
So if they like killing and fighting,
Yeah, there you go.
then
and
that would be the group to lure.
and it's quite clear the Carthaginians are all in on it. I mean, look.
I mean, they're all googly eyed and shit.
See? It's
And then-
working. The Carthaginians had long dreamed of controlling all of Sicily. They had been fighting Syracuse and their Greek influence on the island for centuries. And now, here was a great opportunity to get one over on them. So Carthage promptly answered the Mamertines' cry for help and sent a force to garrison Messana. As it turned out, however, some within the ranks of the Mamertines weren't too happy with the occupying Carthaginians, and they sent out a second cry for help to Rome.
OMG.
When it reached the Roman Senate, they were a little more hesitant.
These come
Going
and
to help
rub
the
our
Mamertines
bellies.
ran the risk of triggering an all-out war with Carthage, and they had only just finished conquering the Italian peninsula, so they were kind of tired. Plus, the Mamertines were all the way across the water. They had never made a leap like that before. So you would assume that to avoid any conflict with Carthage, the exhausted
by
Romans
trying.
would probably sit this
Just
one
be
out.
like, you know what?
But you would assume
We're
wrong.
good.
Rome just couldn't resist a good chance for war. Why? Well, there's something you gotta understand about Rome. See, as a republic, they were hell-bent on preventing any one man from ever gaining too much power.
No
And
more
so
king.
Rather than having one leader, Rome had two, called consuls, who shared power. These consuls could also only serve for 1 year at a time before new consuls were elected.
Wow.
These measures to limit the
That
powers
seems
of the
very-
consuls were noble, but had an interesting side effect.
Like, it would create
The
a lot of
consuls
variables.
knew they had just 1 year.
Yeah, it caused more problems than good. But the Romans, after they ousted the last Roman king, thanks to the House of Brutus, they vowed that no one should have like years upon years. of
Yeah,
control.
yeah, no term limits. 1 year is not a lot to get things done.
That's right. Now,
Especially with, I mean, they don't have instantaneous communication. You
Yes.
know, like, it's just like,
It's-
how are you doing anything
yeah,
in a year's time?
and in 1 year's time is pretty difficult. Now, of course, this is the early republic. It did change to where it was extended, I think, maybe to 4 years
Yeah.
or something like that. But it,
I mean, people didn't live long back then, too. So,
no,
I
they
mean,
didn't. They didn't. So they.
But I think the elite class probably lived longer.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
No, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
Of course
To
they did.
try and gain as much glory and prestige as possible, something that was very important in Roman society. And the best way of gaining glory and prestige? Military victory, of course. The Roman political system basically ended up
Okay, so senators were often military generals. Consuls led their armies. Consuls served one term. Consuls had 1 year to go and crack as many skulls as possible. Roman politics and military were intertwined.
encouraging these consuls to go out and be as aggressive as your Italian grandmother when you don't eat all the spaghetti. And so
Eat
the
the spaghetti.
glory-seeking consuls convinced the people to vote in favor of going to Messana. And in they went. Upon the arrival of the Romans, the Carthaginians in the city, amongst the confusion, were forced to leave. Now, in contrast to Roman aggression, the Carthaginian military had a slightly different philosophy. All right, kids, listen up. If you want to grow up to be Carthaginian military leaders, there's a few things you have to understand. If you fail to succeed on the battlefield, that's a crucifixion. Showing cowardice, that's a crucifixion. Hello, sir. What are you doing here? Aren't you meant to be in Messana? Yeah, but the Romans showed up. So you just left? Sure did.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, you better believe that's a crucifixion.
That's right.
The Roman consuls
Yay!
were awarded for victory, and therefore tended to be aggressive go-getters. By contrast, the Carthaginian generals were brutally punished for failure, and so they tended to be more cautious and restrained. This dynamic is helpful for understanding some of the crazy things that happened during the Punic Wars. So, the Romans have crossed over to Messana, and now there was some red on the island. Hit that
Uh-oh.
panic button. This turn of events was unacceptable to both Carthage and Syracuse, so the traditional enemies teamed up to kick the Romans off their island. They surrounded the city and said, "Hey, you jerks! This isn't your
You
island!
jerks."
Come out of there at once!" "Okay, we're coming!" See, Phil, you just gotta speak with authority. That's what being an alpha male's all about.
Alpha male. There's
Shit.
there's alpha male, and then there's Alpha Giga Chad Supreme.
I haven't heard of the Alpha Giga Chad Supreme.
Yes, alpha.
Sounds like a
wait,
tasty,
wait,
crispy kind
wait.
of a taco.
Wait, the Alpha Giga Chad Sigma Supreme. That's right.
Are you
That's what.
just making this up?
No, I'm not. Kind of as I'm going along, but long live the realm of Ultramar. I mean, the Roman Republic.
Oh, you brought your weapons and armor?
Yep.
No, I didn't mean... Oh, crap. Out the Roman legions came to engage the Carthaginians
Yeah.
in battle, and
Woo.
they sent them packing. With the Battle of Messana, whether intended or not, by going to help the Mamertines, the two sides had just slipped into an all-out war.
Damn.
With the initial Roman victory, towns across Sicily, including Syracuse, began switching allegiance because being a winner is more fun.
Yeah, woo!
To just
We're
give up
always
that easily.
friends.
In 262 BC, they began building up their forces at Agrigentum. So the Romans, being aggressive go-getters, aggressively go-got them. The Romans immediately laid siege, hoping to starve out the Carthaginian garrison. However,
That's right.
because this was the first time Rome had been fighting outside the Italian peninsula, across the water, they struggled to supply their
I was
forces.
gonna say
it's nothing.
supplies.
Before long, the Romans were as starving as the Carthaginians they were besieging. They had to forage for food, leaving them open to ambush. When Carthaginian reinforcements arrived, creating a double siege, things got really bad.
Wow.
Everybody starved each other for months until nobody could take it anymore, and they all finally came out for battle. Rome
That's it.
won.
Yeah.
Damn.
Siege at Agrigentum, sir.
We killed 30,000 while only suffering 7,000 losses? That's amazing! We're the best! Yes, sir. Whoops, those are the wrong way around.
Oh,
What? We lost 30,000? We're the worst! But we won, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
a victory
sir.
is a
But we
victory.
also got our asses kicked. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So are we the best or the worst?
Why not both?
Yes, sir.
Why not both?
The Romans won at Agrigentum because they were aggressive.
Senator Kira, recent battle reports just came in. We lost 30,000 Romans,
What?
but we won.
30,000.
But we won.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it.
All right, yeah, fuck it. There you go.
of go-getters, and they now began eyeing up the possibility of conquering the entire island. But they also suffered very heavy losses, and it was clear they couldn't sustain a campaign if they couldn't supply their troops. Here's the issue. Sicily
Was an island.
Yeah.
Islands.
The
are
island
surrounded by
man.
Water. A strong navy would be vital for supplying troops and winning the war. Here was Carthage's navy, and here was Rome's.
Oh,
I think you can see the problem.
Historians debate just how much naval experience Rome had at this point. Presumably, they must have had something to defend their shoreline. But whatever it was, it would have paled in comparison to the Carthaginian
Right.
juggernaut. And so Rome had to figure out exactly what to do about
How
all
do we
this
build
water.
a ship?
Come
uh-huh.
on, men. We're not gonna let some pansy
About
candy
all
ass
this
water get
water.
in the way of our glorious victory against Carthage. Charge!
Help! Help!
I love.
Oh my god.
What a glorious general.
What
What a glorious commander.
That's right.
All right, we got
Follow him. Follow that guy.
we hold on. We're not following him, soldier. We're just gonna make up a story of how he died valiantly and he saved the rest of us. But we do got to figure out how those boat things work. Like, how do you get that on water?
Who knows?
Who knows?
We're gonna need a bigger
We
boat.
steal them.
I don't know. If the Romans wanted to win this war and obtain Sicily,
kidnap
there was
someone
only
who
one
knows.
thing for them to do. I guess we're just gonna have to go ahead and build ourselves a war fleet, aren't we? From scratch? From scratch. But we don't even know how.
Never mind how to fight with one. Don't worry, Hank.
We're up to the challenge. Come on, guys. We're Romans, and Romans aren't afraid of anything.
And so, the Romans worked long and hard trying to figure out how on earth you actually build the latest style of war.
Fish on the.
In the end, they had a bit of luck on their side. A Carthaginian quinquereme ended up accidentally grounding on Italian soil. The Romans found it and copied the design.
Like
While the
copy
new fleet
paste.
was being built, the Romans trained rowers on land. And would you believe it? The Romans put together a full fighting fleet of 120 warships
Yeah.
in just 2 months. A
Woo.
staggering feat.
That's insane.
I know what you're thinking, but oversimplified. If the Romans can build a war fleet from scratch in 2 months, then why does it take you half a year to make a video? My valued subscriber.
Yeah,
I
bruh.
think you should shut up. What the heck? How on earth did the Romans learn how to build a war fleet? This shouldn't be happening. From what I hear, they copied the design from us, sir. Well, how on earth did they get the blueprint, Carl? I don't know,
Carl.
sir. But I'll tell you what. If you're worried about people stealing your data, no, and you want to protect yourself from outside threats, don't you dare. Then you, my friend, if you mention NordVPN, I'll scream.
Nord.
Should use NordVPN.
NordVPN. Yeah. Woo.
Do you like corporations knowing everything about you and then selling your data to advertisers who
Totally.
convince you to
I
buy
love
things
it.
you don't need in an endless cycle
Yes.
over and over.
I need
until
an
you
easier
die.
time pooping.
Me neither.
You like
and
to
that's
poop.
why I use NordVPN.
Who doesn't like to poop, am I right?
NordVPN allows you to
Oh, they
connect to
changed
super
the
fast,
clan
secure
member. Good.
servers.
No, it was that's internet historian.
No.
But he
Oh.
is the executioner. He's not a clan member. Big difference between the two.
No.
Big difference.
They definitely look.
The internet historian's gonna come through that door one day, and he's gonna say in his British accent, oh wait, Australian accent. Sorry, internet historian. Don't.
Well, I
don't come
apologize
after
for
me.
confusing oversimplified and internet historian. That's my bad.
Yeah, and he's gonna come in.
So
with
internet
his,
historian,
with his Australian
NordVPN guy looks like a
with
clans
his,
member.
with his Australian, accent, be like Kira.
It's not my fault. It looks like that. I'm just pointing out the freaking
I
obvious.
bloody say that you are wrong with my NordVPN.
I just point out obvious things.
That
That's
is
all I
a
do.
terrible voice impression of
Yes,
internet
it is.
historian.
Stop trying.
Sorry, internet historian. Don't come after me, man. Look, I got enough problems as it is. I really
got
do.
enough.
All around the world, encrypting your IP address to protect your online data from undesirable eyes. That means you can look at all the squatty potties you want, and no one will know. With NordVPN, you can search for better online deals in other territories and unlock content not available in your country. NordVPN now comes with a threat protection function and much more. And if you don't like it, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to nordvpn.com/.
I trust NordVPN.
to get an exclusive deal with a huge discount.
Oh,
That's
huge
nordvpn.com/oversimplified.
For a huge
and as
discount.
always, you'll be supporting my channel. So thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, you're
Now, where were
welcome. I like the blue-haired
Oh,
emo
yeah.
kid.
The Seajet Agrigentum, supply issues, and building a war fleet. So now the Romans have a navy, and it's time to put it to the test. But how does one wage ancient naval warfare?
Yeah, how do you do that?
All of the ships had giant bronze rams on the front, so all you had to do was outmaneuver the enemy and give him the jimmies.
Give him a
Easy as
jab.
pie.
Little
Easy as pumpkin pie.
jabberoonie-roo.
Set out for some good old-fashioned.
I'm gonna jab you right in your
The
side.
consul, Gnaeus Cornelius Scipio,
That's what she
set
said.
out for the town of Lipara, believing the garrison there wanted to join the Romans. As he entered the harbor, however, he found himself trapped by a Carthaginian fleet, and in the following skirmish,
Oh,
he was
shit.
completely outmatched.
Oh
The Romans
shit.
may have had a brand new fleet, but when it came to engaging in actual combat, their inexperience showed. There was just something better about the Carthaginian ships. The Carthaginian rowers had nicer abs.
Yeah, look at
the
that
entire
sexy
Carthaginian
guy.
empire had been built on expert seamanship. So
He
when
said
it came
seaman.
to water,
Why'd I know that you'd laugh at that? Why'd I know that she would laugh at that word? You would think it would have been me. But oh no, it was Kira. She's like, like Beavis and Butthead. You said semen.
You're doing Butthead. I'm doing Beavis, right? I don't know if I'm doing Beavis. Any
No, yeah,
justice
no.
here.
Beavis like.
Oh yeah, that's more Beavis. That's right. We are really, really dating ourselves. Let's
Yes,
keep
that's
watching
right.
them.
the Carthaginians were better, and the Romans were wetter. In their initial skirmish,
Yeah,
the
wetter.
Romans were beaten so badly that the consul
Why'd I know?
was given a nickname, Asina. And if you're wondering what that means, just drop the Ina. So what
Asina,
were the Romans
ass.
to do? How could they possibly stand up
Look at
to
those
this Carthaginian superpower?
Well, there's something you gotta understand about the Romans.
Back when they found that Carthaginian ship and copied its design, that wasn't a one-off thing. Copying their enemies was as Roman as punishing murderers by sewing them into a leather pouch with a monkey, snake, and rooster, and then throwing them into a river, which is a thing they did.
Really?
What was I talking
Oh yeah,
about?
oh yeah. That's the
Oh.
thing.
Copying their enemies.
That's amazing.
So a cock, a snake, and a monkey. You know, spanking that monkey around. There's a big old snake and a cock in there too.
a cock, a snake, and a monkey, and then you.
Yep, and you're drowning.
So why those animals?
probably because those animals are going to attack you while you're in the bag and they're drowning. So yeah. So
Okay.
Can you imagine you're drowning and then you have a monkey biting you, a snake biting you, and a cock just poking at you?
I mean, I guess I would probably just try to kill myself as
Yeah.
fast as
Enemies.
possible.
Many of the most famous Roman inventions were actually borrowed. Aqueducts, chariot racing, their gods. Even in warfare, the Romans would get pierced by a Sabine javelin, and they'd be like, wow. They'd get hacked to bits by an Iberian sword, and they'd be like,
Wow.
And they'd copy the designs for themselves. However,
Wow.
they wouldn't just copy it. They would advance it, finding ways to adapt it as perfectly as possible. And in the case of naval warfare, the Romans realized if they wanted to beat the Carthaginians at their own game, they would have to adapt. The Romans excelled at combat on land, not on water. But what if, they said, we could somehow
Hear me
turn
out.
a sea battle into a land
A
battle?
land battle.
Sounds crazy, right? Well, they made a couple of tweaks to their warship, and look, here they come again. They must love.
They're
Look.
back for more.
Captain Kira, look, I got this idea. It's a little crazy. Well, let's say we just may make some updates on the ship where we put our troops on the boat and we then beat them up.
Wait. Remind me real quick. Why are we fighting again?
Oh, they were talking about our shoes. And they were disrespecting us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Updates. Go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's make it happen.
Love getting their asses kicked. Sir? What's that toll thing sticking out of their ships? They really are idiots. Look at that thing. That'll make them blow over. I mean, look at... Bob! Bob! Get your camera out. Take a picture of it. I mean, how stupid can you be? Let's just add a big wooden
Well, he's
tower to
not
our ship
doing
that'll
anything
weigh us
here.
down
They're getting
and blow us
attacked,
over in the
so-
wind. I mean, what does that thing even do?
Get him, Rome!
Oh,
They built a big
nice.
swinging spiked gangway called the Corvus. So
Nice.
when the Carthaginian ships approached to ram them, the Romans would just slam them. The Carthaginians tried going around. No problem. The Corvus could swivel. Try going
Damn.
the Romans would huddle to the coastline. It was foolproof.
Yeah.
Those big, sexy Carthaginian rowing muscles could flex all they want, but they were no match for the Roman mind.
Right.
So ladies,
Big brain.
You see, what really matters is what's on the inside.
That's right.
Please go out with me. And with that,
Please.
the Romans.
We're tired of
had
being
only just
maidenless.
recently began dabbling in
Maidenless.
the art of naval
Where are the
combat.
maidens?
Thanks to their ingenious
No
Corvus,
maidens.
had just managed to
Corvus.
outclass the Mediterranean seafaring superpower. The Carthaginians were stunned, and the general in charge of the defeated Carthaginian fleet, well, you better believe that's a crucifixion. With their newfound control of the seas, the Romans could no
Wow.
more easily blockade coastal cities and supply their legions on land. Surely, the Romans were now free to unleash their aggression all
Right.
over the island. Haha!
Gross.
Hey, Carthaginians, what are you gonna do now that we're free to rampage across the island? We're gonna go inside these walls and close this gate. Oh, come on, guys. Stop messing around. Come out so we can kill you.
Yeah, come on
No.
Get
out.
out here.
Oh, come
Come on, I'll be your friend.
Make it quick.
No. To counter the new Roman supremacy, the Carthaginians decided to engage in a defensive war of attrition,
Who's hardened?
forcing the Romans to engage in siege. After lengthy siege, the war in Sicily became a long, hard, back-and-forth slug. One by
Long,
one,
hard,
cities slowly fell as the Romans gained ground. Occasionally,
Well, what's
the
that supposed
Carthaginians
to
I'm just
mean?
saying what he's
and
saying,
even pushed
man.
them back, only for the Romans to rebound again. And whenever a city did finally fall, the Romans could delight in slaughtering the entire population and selling any survivors into slavery, which was pretty standard procedure at the time. In general, the campaign on land was progressing much slower than the Romans had hoped, and quite frankly, they were getting sick of it. So in 256 BC, they decided that something had to change. Hey everyone, my name's Marcus Attilius Regulus, and I'll be one
Right.
of your consuls for this year. Look, as I'm sure you all know, Sicily's being a bit of a drag.
Yeah, it
Sure, I
is.
could go and spend my entire year as consul besieging one single city, but they'll never make a naked statue of me for that. So here's the new plan. I'm gonna skip Sicily entirely, take my army, and go right for the heart of Carthage itself. I'll slaughter the men, enslave
Heart of
all the women and
Carthage.
children, and when I return, you'll all build 1,000 naked statues of me.
Right.
Marcus, that women and children stuff, that seems pretty evil and barbaric. No, Jim, it's perfectly normal in the ancient world.
right.
Sometimes
God.
we even chop their pets in half.
That's right.
Okay, guys,
True
looks like
story.
the Romans are coming straight for us this time. And what will they do when they get here? They'll kill us all. They'll massacre each and every last one of us. They may even chop our pets in half. That's barbaric! No, Rob, it's actually pretty normal for the time.
It is pretty
We'd
normal
do
for
the
the time.
same to them. Who'll protect us? Funny you should ask, Mary. That's kind of why I called this meeting. Who will protect us?
Who will?
Protect our families, our homes, our children. You guys.
You will.
Ha! Don't make me laugh. Why, you're just a bunch of stupid and weak farmers. Simple-minded buffoons. Cowards. Fools. Rob here thinks enslaving women and children is barbaric. You're a snowflake, Rob. Yes, you are. The fact is, if the Romans manage to land on African soil, we're all gonna die. A terrifying, hideous, unspeakably painful death.
And that's it.
Is that the end of that speech?
Yep.
Yes.
Get your dog.
Carthaginians had to stop the Romans from ever landing in Africa because they believed that would be the end. So as the Romans were building an invasion fleet, the size of which the world had never seen before, the Carthaginians were preparing an even bigger one to stop them. And in 256 BC, as the Roman invasion fleet made its way south, the stage was set for a humongous battle that saw 680 warships,
Glory.
around 300,000 men, fighting to decide the course of the war. To this day, the Battle of Cape Ignomus remains possibly the largest naval battle in human history, all the way back
Glorious.
in ancient times. So the next time your granddad tells you about the time he sank a Japanese aircraft carrier, kick him in the nuts. The Romans had a lot riding on this battle. They weren't just sending their warships, but transports as well, full of supplies and horses for their invasion of Africa. They therefore formed a protective wedge-like formation to punch through the long, thin Carthaginian line. The Carthaginian generals, however, desperate to prevent the Romans from reaching Africa, had a plan of their own. As the Roman fleet approached, the Carthaginian center feigned a retreat, luring the Romans in so their outstretched flanks could envelop them and get around the Roman corvus. A clever plan. But with such a huge battle and so many ships crowded together, the Carthaginians struggled to maneuver as hoped. And in the chaos, 3 separate battles emerged across the huge battle space. With the number of ships limiting their ability to maneuver, the Carthaginians became sitting ducks, and all the Romans had to do was start swinging. The Roman center came out on top, and were then able to turn around and rescue their pinned down flanks.
Oh, wow.
The Battle of Cape Ignomus was a Roman
Wow.
Victory.
Sunk 64 captured.
All right.
Oh, okay. That was it, huh?
That's the end of part 1. So I think we learned something here today, Kira.
Ooh, I learned a lot. Man.
And what we learned was, Rome was just this peaceful society that just only wanted to do trade and diplomacy and education. And
Sure.
the Carthaginians just came in there and just started instigating stuff. That's what
I
happened.
don't think that we watched the same story.
Kira, look, I'm gonna let you in on something. Like, look, I'm a little bit biased towards Rome, so
Clearly.
yeah. So
No, you don't have to let me in on that. I'm aware.
So
Okay.
just gotta be
Yep.
hush.
Okay. Yep.
All right, but now all of you know the real history, and those
I don't know
Those
that any party looked more peaceful than the other, though.
dastardly Carthaginians. Oh, they need to be taught a severe lesson. So there you go. Anyways, we hope that you liked this video. What was that? Something happened.
You're hearing things, Kit.
You heard something, so there you go. But this is Kira. I'm Kit.
I can't wait to watch part 2.
Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.